Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Use cannot.
So last time we'll discuss about that IP address retrieval of the host name. Fine. So let me first go and check who all have done it. So right now I'm asking you to have the screen share. I'll ask the students randomly. So everybody has to be ready. I can ask anyone. Okay. Next time onwards, be even this time also keep your systems ready. I can ask anyone randomly. So Mahek Sangani, am I audible,
Yes,
Mahek?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
share your
ma'am.
screen. Show me the outcome of last program.
मैम मैं अभी फोन से यूज कर रहा हूँ.
But beta, this is lab, right? How can you use only phone?
मैम मेरे लैपटॉप जो खराब हो गया है ना, इसलिए मैम उसमें जो स्क्रीन आ रही है डिस्प्ले का प्रॉब्लम था,
Hmm.
इसलिए अभी
How
मैं फोन से ही
long,
ज्वाइन हुआ हूँ.
how long it will take?
मैम अभी तो वो एचपी वालों को दे दिया है, उसने बोला है 2-3 दिन में हम देखेंगे क्योंकि वारंटी में था ना, इसलिए.
Okay, next lab I want your work, okay?
ओके
And
मैम,
this
श्योर.
programs you can do in online tool also. So do it in online tool.
ओके
Okay?
मैम. ओके मैम.
Okay, Shruti, share your screen.
मैम मेरे पास आज लैपटॉप नहीं है.
Oh my God. How many students are such a way? Everyone type in the message. Who is ready with the screen share? Just write down, I am ready. Everyone, write down those who are ready in the message. Nobody is ready with the screen share. Guys, type in the chat who is ready with the last time program. Uday Rajsi and Sanskar. Okay. Who else? Who else? Only two students. Devang Parekh. Okay. So guys, this is really not good number. I see more than 14 students here and only 3 students, more than 15 students and only 3 are ready. What does it mean? What does it mean? Others are not working. This way program will not happen. And be sure, I'm planning to give you project. So if you are not learning, how will you complete? Okay, Uday Rasi, share your screen. Uday Raj, I'm waiting for your screen. Okay, Uday Raj, I'm getting your screen. You can go to your code.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it's visible. Go to your code.
This is the code. Actually, I have used every method that you told last time.
Okay.
May I run?
Yeah, Uday Raj, I guess some network issues there. I'm just seeing the meeting screen. I can't see the code. So,
Let me share it again.
share entire screen. You have to share entire. Yeah, I'm getting screen. Yeah, I'm seeing the code now. Okay, good. So you have used get host name, get local host. Where is get local host name? That's remaining.
It's here.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Get all by name. Very good. Good. Can you run this?
Yeah, sure. the first one, state rights and
Okay.
all.
Okay. Fine. Anything else you have done? BMI program have you done, Uday Raj? Body mass index program I gave. Who has done from entire?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, I have.
show me that also. What about others? Have you done the body mass index program where I ask that client has to enter weight and height, and based on that, we will calculate the BMI and we'll give the message. Okay, Mukund, I'll check your program also.
This is
Okay.
the client side for the PMI program.
Okay, it's taking weight in kg, height in meter. Okay, answer.
And this is, yes, this is the server side.
Okay.
So it will ask us first for weight and yeah, and this is the answer. And also, sorry, yes, you can see here it is received as well.
Okay. 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 Great.
I stopped, sorry.
Good. 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 Okay. Someone else said I have also done. Mukund. Mukund, you have done BMI program.
No,
But
ma'am.
what?
I told for the first one.
Okay, first one you have done. Okay. Along with that, in a class, I gave this exercise. So, Sanskar, Devang, and Mukund, maybe next time I'll be checking your screen. Right now, we have to move ahead with the new discussion. So, if you are working, that's really good. I appreciate your work. But those who are not working, I suggest please don't do that, because this is going to lead you nowhere. In order to learn the programming, you need to do the practice. Okay, I have shared my screen and I hope it's visible. So today we are going to go ahead with the next program in the syllabus. Last time we were a little slow, and that's why we have talked only one program, but this time we are going to talk about the two different programs. Okay, so how to discuss two different programs? What is the problem definition? Let us go with that. So if I talk about program number 2 of your practical set 1, it is asking us to develop a Java application which will retrieve the content of a given URL and different page related information, right? Web content and different page related information. How we will go with that? Suppose I want to display the content. If I want to display the content, how I will go with that? What is the solution? Which all classes we need to use? Because we discuss in theory, that's why I'm asking. If you are displaying this, let us say you are at here, going to new tab, and you are writing www.google.com and you press enter. So this is, you are getting a web page or the content of a web page. Okay, so how to go with that? Which class and all we need? First, we need an URL class, right? With the help of URL class, we'll create an object. You can give any name, okay, right? And then we will specify the server name. And if we are using this is going to give us a representation of a local of a remote server name. Now, if I want to get connected, right? To display the content, I have to make a connection. So we have one more class, which is URL connection. What URL connection does is, it is going to connect you to that particular website. So what I'll do is, I'll open the connection with the help of the URL object. So I'll say open connection. Once the connection is open, now you can read the data. So whatever is there in connection, URL connection is having a method which is called get input stream, right? Get input stream. And you can get the data and you can give it to some stream. So you can use an object input stream, right? You can create an objects. You can give some name such as my stream or anything, and then you can write connection dot, because for this connection you want to get the string, right? So you will read the input stream with the getter method. Okay. Once you are getting the data, what you will do is you will read it, right? So you have to read it with the help of my stream dot read is the method, and you will read until it is not equal to -1. Until there is data, you are going to keep on reading, right? So this you can put in a loop. This you can put in a loop, right? And you'll have certain outcome. Okay. So whatever is the outcome, you can just display it with the system.out.println. Fine? Fine. This is the pseudo code. This is going to display the content. Okay. Now let us look at the actual code. To use URL and URL connection, you required .NET package. So we'll say import java.net.star. And to use network related or stream related files, you need io.star. So we are writing import io.star and import net.star. Now we are making a public class. We said public class display data and taken a main method. Okay. We're trying to connect. So we said URL is equal to new URL www.marwadiuniversity.ac.in. We're trying to display, we are trying to connect. So we said URL connection, URL con is equal to URL.open connection. Now with the help of these objects, we are trying to get the input stream. So on your local machine, whatever data is coming, you are reading it through the you are getting it through the get input stream. Now this will return your input stream type of object. So you are giving it inside object which you created of input stream class. You named it as a stream. Here you can give any name. Now with the help of these objects, you will read the data. So you are taking an integer I because stream.read gives an integer value. So we said while I is equal to stream.read is not equal to -1. -1 is the end of stream. So we say until it is not the end, keep on reading. And whatever is being read, it is there inside variable I. So we are doing the typecasting and we are giving it to the character I. Fine. And finally, if something goes wrong and if you are not able to do any of this operation, we'll catch the exception and we will print it. Fine. Is it clear? So this is something like this. You have when you type an URL, let us say you're writing www.yahoo.com, right? This is the URL object. Fine. This is URL object. You're getting my screen, guys? I'm on to a web browser. Are you seeing the web browser? Because I guess in my mobile it is.
No,
ma'am.
we are not seeing the web now.
Oh, that's why. I guess it's delaying. So let me share it again. It's a network delay. I was like, in my mobile, it shows the code and I am onto the web browser. So I'm sharing it again. Can you see it now? I'm onto a new tab of my browser. Can you see that? New tab? What is visible then?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Screen not
What is
visible.
Your presentation is visible. Just that banks.
Blank screen, ma'am.
Okay, I guess that's network delay. Today we are facing a bit problem in the network. So what I'm trying to say is just listen, guys. When we open a new tab and when we type www.google.com or www.yahoo.com, that is actually you are representing in your code as an URL object. Fine, that you are presenting as a URL object. And when you press enter, your web browser makes a connection. Right? Your web browser makes the connection. Is it visible? Yeah, I guess it's visible. So I'm writing, you see over here, www dot, I'm writing yahoo.com. Up till now, in code, what we did is, we created this object. This is for Marwadi University. Oh, that's fine. Okay. We created up till this. Again, I guess I'm showing something else, and this is discussion notepad, right? I'm showing you the code. Students today, everybody is facing the problem. I guess there's some network issue. I have just read a message in other class group, other batch of 5BC2 where faculties are getting disconnected frequently. So I guess this is the issue, the network side today. Yeah, I also lost the connection. Right now I'm connected through mobile data. College LAN is having some issue. So I was telling you, when I press enter, up till this in the code we are here. We are creating an URL object. To make a connection, your browser takes the responsibility. So basically when you press enter, connection is requested and it gets established, and this is response. So whatever is the response coming over here, we call it as an HTTP response. Fine. So if I right click and I see the view page source, this is response from Marwadi website. So when I right click, this is the response which we are getting, right? So this is the data which comes as a stream, and this stream we are reading. This stream we are reading over here with the help of input stream. Whatever connection you have made, you are using get input stream method, and using that you are getting the input stream. Fine. And with the help of that stream object, you are reading. In browser, this thing is displayed like this because we have this HTML parser available in web browser, which is giving this visual effect, right? But when you say this, these, when we are running our program, we'll get it over the command prompt, and that's why we will have everything as a stream, everything as a characters being displayed. Fine. So I hope you are clear with the code, and if you are clear with the code, I'll try to run the program. Anyone having any doubt in the code? Anyone? Can you see the code?
No, ma'am.
I guess. I'm so sorry, guys. It's getting disconnected frequently, and now I can see many of my colleagues are facing this problem. So maybe some issue in the network of LAN. So kindly have the patience. Regarding morning session, I'm trying to merge both the videos. So you will get the merge video, or I'll upload two different videos, video 1 and video 2. And you can refer the RMI related discussions. Fine, whatever we carried out in the morning. That's very important. So don't miss it. If you are not getting it, you can check out the video and you can try to implement it. Only that way you will have understanding of that particular topic. That's a bit complicated because you are listening so many new words, and then ultimately we are doing the coding. Guys, it's taking more than usual to get connected. Can we do one thing? Who's having the good speed of internet? I'll drop the email and I can use his screen share to discuss the thing. Anyone having good network connectivity, broadband connection at home? Anyone? No one? Anyone having good internet speed? Okay, Mahek, can you type your email in the chat? Mahek dot Sangani 108382.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Mahek, I'm sending you two code, 3 files. You have to. I hope Java programs are running in your system. So you will share the screen and I'll explain. That way we will go. Okay? Is it?
मैम मैं फोन में शेयर कर सकता हूँ, लैपटॉप नहीं है ना इसलिए.
And then no use because I need to demonstrate. Phone में तो like I can also do, but it won't give the effect. Anyone else? With a good network speed? Today bit problem in the college network. So I'm trying one more time. Hope it will be done. Anyone else who shared the screen before few minutes? I guess that speed was fair enough.
Yeah, it was. If you think it's
Yeah, Uday Raj, can you share the program screen? I'll mail you and then we will go ahead. Uday Raj C. Jadeja, 111000.
yes.
Okay, open your mail. I'm just sending the mail. Marwadi Institution. Meanwhile, I'm also trying, if it is happening in my system, I'll be more than happy ever. But I doubt because from so long I'm trying. Okay, Mahek, you can refresh and check out. Did you receive the email?
Yes, ma'am.
You can share the screen so that I can guide you. I'm still not getting connected, so guys, kindly help. Bear with that. Uday Raj, I have sent you mail. Have you got the mail, Uday Raj?
Yes, I'm checking.
I'm so sorry, guys, because of the technical glitch that we are facing. I hope it will resolve soon. Uh, um, can you check out? I am connected, so is it visible? My screen to you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
can you see the code?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fair enough. So, we were discussing about getting connected to a particular URL and then we can get the content. Okay, so we have taken URL object, we specified the argument of the parameterized constructor, the one which you want as an output. So, if I'm writing www.google.com, right? And that then it is represented as an URL. You can see right now we have displayed marwadiuniversity.ac.in. So I'll display the content of that page. So taken a URL connection object with the we created URL con is equal to URL.open connection and read all the data in the stream with the help of read method, and as the read method returns us an integer in system.out.println, we did the typecasting of variable I. So this we discussed before few minutes also. Anyone having any doubt in that one, that part? Anybody? I guess I lost the screen again. Uday Raj, can you share?
Yes, ma'am. I am just downloading the program.
You need to download all 4 files. I was planning to discuss 2 practicals, but I don't know how it will go on. Okay, Udairaj, I'm getting your screen. So do one thing. Go to the code of display data. So guys, the program which
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
discuss, yeah, you can see here, it is giving us Marwadi AC.in. You can change it to google.com. URL argument www.google.com and open a browser, save this, open a browser, open google.com. Right click and see. view page source. Right, second last. Not inspect element, second last option, view page source. Yeah. So guys, this is what is coming from the Google. Fine. This is what coming from the Google. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to get it on our command prompt. So go to the IDE, compile and run the program. Are you getting the
Yes.
entire content? Now, somebody was asking me in the last lab, last week, somebody was asking me that can we display this page? Answer was yes. And the thing is, it will not display same as your browser. Go to your browser, Udairaj, go to your browser. See, in browser, what you have in Google is the main page. You have image, a search button, right? And for certain things. So images and everything can't be displayed on the command prompt as well. When data is coming from the internet, it will be saved in the temp folder. So your temp folder will have all these images and all. So if you're trying to display your output, it will display, but image and all that won't be there. So do one thing, Udairaj, go to your output. Start selecting from less than explanation doc type. Yeah, from there till end. Control C. Take a notepad. Give it a name. Google.html. Save as. Save as Google. Still, it's a text document. Do one thing, Yuvraj. Go to view. Up in the view. Not there. Top. Below the blue bar. Yeah. There you can write file name and extension. Can you see that checkbox? Two checkboxes are checked.
Yeah. Yes.
Check that one. Now rename again. Remove.txt. Right? Okay. Now you can double click and open it. So everybody, now see, this is the file which is coming from his machine. Can you see that? D drive, MU, D2D, semester 5, Java lab. This is the exact location. Can you see that? And by mistake, he copied the last line of the output. Build successful, total time 8 seconds. So that is also given. Are you getting? Right? Right? So this is the actual content which is coming from the internet and we saved it in our local drive. Okay? Fine. So we got the content. Now, another problem definition was we need to go ahead and we have to check with the page related information. The entire problem statement says, write an application which will retrieve all the content of given URL with a different page related information. Now, over here, when you are having any page coming from the server, it is having certain information. Somebody is Udairaj, mute yourself, Udairaj. So what you have is you are having the response from the server side, and at that time it is containing other page related information also, such as what is the date and time of server, what is the cookies, how cookies are being managed, what is the X-frame size, right? What is the server name? So all this thing comes, but it will be there in the header part. Okay, not there. You can close this. When you are saying google.com and whatever output you see, basically it comes through HTTP protocol. And because of the HTTP protocol, it is having two parts, header and payload. So whatever you are seeing in the output is the payload part or the body part, which contains the HTML or the stream data. But to get the header part, we can go with the HTTP URL connection object. There it have two things, two method, which is get header filled key and get header filled. So when you are saying get header filled key, it is the variable name, and values related to it you can find it through the method get header filled. Okay, get header filled. So we are going to use this two method. There are so many page related information is there, but we will try to extract first 8. Okay, so Udayraj, go to the second program which says HTTP connection demo. You can see everybody. You can maximize your screen. Is it visible? Or Yuvraj, copy it into the notepad or something. Because phones are too small. Control A, Control C, and down you have notepad. Yeah. Okay, maximize it. So you can see here, we have import java.io because we want to go with the IO related information. Import java.net.star because we want to use URL and HTTP URL connection. URL connection is the parent class and HTTP URL connection is the child class. So in the display data, we have seen URL connection object use. And with the help of the input stream, get input stream method of URL connection, we read the stream. Now what we are doing is, we are using the HTTP header. We want to use HTTP header and its content. That's why we are using HTTP URL connection. So you can see the code line in the main method. Yuvraj, highlight the first line. URL is equal to new URL where we said www.google.com. So now we are trying to get the page content or related information for Google server. Okay, google.com. Next, what we did is we have to open the connection. So we said URL.open connection. Can you highlight URL.open connection? Only that part. URL.open connection will return us an HTTP connection object. But we want to work with the header field, and that's why we are trying to typecast it to the child class, which is HTTP URL connection. So can you see the before that we have bracket, highlight that. We have bracket and we wrote HTTP URL connection. So this is typecasting. You are changing. Now it is going to return us an HTTP URL connection object. Show the previous example where when we use URL.open connection, the return type, you can go to the source folder, down source src. You see source folder is open. Anyways, you can just highlight it here. Yeah, source folder, right click and open display data. Second file. Open with, yeah, whatever. So you can see here we have open connection, but it is giving us URL connection object. Fine. So same thing we did it, but now we have changed it to HTTP URL connection. So now we can have the object which is named as HUC. Go to our code, HTTP URL demo. We have HUC, which is representing the open connection and its related information to with the website www.google.com. As I said, there are many variables, but we want to display first 8. So we have taken a for loop. We have taken for loop starting from highlighted, starting from integer I is equal to 1 to I less than or equal to 8. So total 8 time body of the for loop will be executed. As I said, HTTP URL connection is having the method get header filled key. Can you highlight the first method? Get, not that one, first one. System.out.println object HUC dot get header filled key. So it is going to give us the variable name. So first 8 variables coming in HTTP header, we are going to read out. Okay. Only variable name will not work. We want a value also. So filled key is the variable name. And when you say filled, it will give you the value. And both you are trying to get from the header, right? So you are writing get header field, which will give you the variable value. We gave the index I. So starting from 1 to 8, 8 times this system.out.println will work. Okay. Now you need to have this solution same in this in same program. So at last we have closed HTTP URL connection dot disconnected. So it will disconnect you from there. So Uday Raj, copy from the HTTP URL connection till disconnect. Copy from HTTP URL connection till disconnect. Down. Copy. Merge it with your code. The one which is running. Yeah. So here you have to write it after in display data. Last program display data. Yeah. Paste it there. Paste it there. Once we have taken a URL object, now we are running it. Okay. Now compile and run it. You can do clean and build. Up, hammer and brush. If you are not able to see the output window, you can go to Windows, up, and you can click on output. Yeah. So build is successful. Now you can run. So can you highlight the line? The first variable, first get header field key is date. And first value of get header field is Friday, 25 June 2021, 6:31, 21 GMT. Right? Second variable is expires, which is -1. So there is no expiry. You can get connected to Google for the forever, like once your connection is open. Cache control is private. Max age is equal to 0. This is used to maintain the cookies and sessions. We'll discuss in the upcoming session. There are so many things from that you can see content type text / HTML. Character set ISO 8859-1. Server which it has mentioned is GWS server, which is Google Web Server. So this is the page related information for google.com. Right? This will be in the header part. And what is in the body? Starting from the doc type. Down, starting from the doc type, whatever is there in the payload part, we have tried to display. Are you understanding now? Everybody. Any doubt, any questions? Right? So this is your practical number 2. You can look at the code. Show the code, and if you have any questions or query, you can ask. Guys, is my screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Uday Raj, let me go with this because I need to have few discussion for practical 3. Now, if you look at the practical 3, it says that write down two-way chat application, two-way network-based chat application using TCP/IP protocol, and it will do communication in serial manner. What does it mean? What does it mean? What do you have to do? What you have to do is, how many programs you require? We discussed this already. That's why I'm asking. We already discussed this in the class. Yes, guys.
2.
Yes, 2 programs. First one will be client.java and server.java. Okay. Now, serial communication means what? Once the message is received, then other message will start the reception, right? So this will be something like Suppose first time we are client is sending the message. Suppose client is sending hi. Okay. It says hi server. When client will enter, at that time it will go to server and server will receive it. We have to display. We'll display something like client says and will display hi server. Okay. And then server will type. Suppose server is typing hello client, right? And it will be written back. So here client will receive, it will say like server says hello server, hello client, right? So this is serial communication. You see what is happening. Client is sending something, right? Through the network, it reaches to the server. Now server is typing something and through the network, it reaches to client. This will keep on going, and if it is like one message is received and then another is sent, it is read, then another one is sent. So this is called serial communication. Fine? Clear? Now, this we have already done in our class of theory. You have to tell me to use TCP/IP protocol. Which all classes are required for such application? What we need? We said there could be connection oriented and exactly. For connection oriented, that is TCP. At client side, we require socket. At server side, what will need is what will
Server
be needed?
socket.
Server socket. As well, we require socket also because it is the endpoint of communication, right? So we will have socket also here. Now we will, with the help of the socket object, we will call accept method. And that accept method will accept the connection on the specified port. The port should be same at both the end, client and server, because they are going to communicate to that endpoint. Now, what client has to do? Client has to send the message. And we know that to send the message, we use write UTF method, which is there in data output stream. Data output stream, right? Now, whatever client is sending, first time client will send something. So that server has to read. And we know that to read, we have data input stream, right? Now, once it is done and server is also sending something, so over here also we need data input stream, right? Because we need to read the messages coming from server. Similar way, when client is receiving something, it is chat application. So server, when client is sending something, server has to read it. So both the side we need both data input stream and data output stream. Along with that, messages are being typed using the keyboard. So we need scanner or buffered reader. You can go with either of this. It's not compulsory that go with buffer reader only or go with scanner only. So you require this thing also, right? Now, once we have all the objects, now we have to start the communication. Now we have to start the communication. So to start the communication, we'll take a loop. We'll take a loop and we will say until client is typing stop. If client says stop, see now, whatever is input being taken, we have to take it in a variable. Let us say we are taking in str. So str is the variable which is representing client's message, right? As well, we will have certain messages coming from server. So we are taking one more variable, str2. So str2 is representing the messages coming from server. Okay, coming from server. Now these two variables we need to use in read and write. So we'll say unless your client says stop. So we are using equals. Unless the client says stop, If it is not stop, do the communication. Right? Do the communication. So what will be doing is, first, client will use a scanner or buffer reader object, and it will take the input from the keyboard. Now, whatever is the input taken from the keyboard, we need to send it to the server. So we are using data output stream. With the help of that, we are going to use the write UTF method. So this write UTF will send that value, right? Actually, whatever you have taken using BR, it is in this is str. Fine. Now at the server side, we'll take the loop again, right? Server side also we have to take the loop. This time, server will read. So to read, what we want DIN, right? We'll use the object DIN, and with the help of the DIN, data input stream object, we will read whatever stream is coming, right? After that, again, server has to type something from keyboard. Fine. Server has to type something from keyboard. So we will be using here BR object, and in the string 2 server will type. Whatever server has typed, it will use the DOut object, data output stream object, and it will send it to the client. Fine. Right? And whatever is client has returned, server has returned, client has to read it. Right? Are you getting the scenario? This is two-way chat application, pseudocode. This is only the sequencing of read and write operation. What we are doing is we are taking socket, server socket, and accept method is the server side. Client side we are taking socket of class. Now, what we have to do is we have to take data input stream, data output stream, buffer reader, and scan, or we can go with the scanner class object. Once it is done, we will take 2 string, str representing the client, str2 representing the server message. We'll take the loop until client says stop. We are going to take the keyboard input, and we are going to do read and write operation. So look at this. This is the final code of your client program. You can look at here. To use input, data output stream, and data input stream, we need io.star. And to use socket, we need java.null package. We taken a class myClient main method, taken a socket, s is equal to new socket localhost 333. This is talking about server name and port number. We have taken 3 things: data input stream, data output stream, and buffer reader objects. Right? Taken 2 string, str for client message, str2 for server message. We are giving a message, enter message for server. Now client will enter the message. First time str is null, so it is checking in the while. It is not equal to stop, so it will go inside. It will read from the keyboard using buffer reader object br. We are giving the value from the keyboard and storing it inside local variable str. Now this local variable str we are sending to the server with the help of write UTF method, which is belonging to data output stream class, and that's why we are writing the object of data output stream, which is represented as DOut. We declared the DOut over here. So we are doing DOut.write UTF. We want to keep on sending messages. That's why we have to clean. No old data. Once it is sent to the server, we are cleaning. So that for that we have flush, right? Data output stream dot flush. It will clean the data stream. Now, this message will be reaching to the server, and server will read it, and then it will write back the reply. So reply is coming in string 2. We have to read it from incoming stream. Incoming stream is represented by data input stream. Right now we gave the object name DIN. So we are saying whatever comes on the incoming stream on port number 3333, read it. So we say DIN.read UTF, and simply we are printing it. At last we have to close DOut, DIN, and socket object. So this is entirely a client side. Any doubt, any question? Whatever we discuss in the pseudo code, we are now applying in the programming sense. Is it clear? Any questions? Should I move forward? Should I move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now server side, what change we will do? We will take server socket, all this thing we want. We want data input stream, data output stream, everything we want. We want while loop also. Only sequence changes, right? First we will use read UTF. Then we will use BR and write UTF. Fine? Fine. So that sequence only changes. Rest of the things remains as it is. So you can see the server code. Net package, IO package, class, main method, server socket on the same port as your client, socket object, din, dout, and buffer reader, string for representing client data, str2 for server data, while loop until client says stop. First, we are doing the read. So str representing the client's data, we read it. And we printed system.out.println. Now we are using the BR, that is buffer reader object, to take input from the keyboard, saving it into str2, and using output stream, we are writing it to the network, through network to a socket of client. So we are using write UTF, which is with the help of data output stream object. We wrote str2, finally we flush it because we need to use it again. And here we are going to close din, dout, server socket, and socket. Everything is same except this comes first because we have to read the incoming messages. So if I run this program, I require two command window. One is for client, one is for server. And you can see here, right? These are two command windows for client and server. First, I have to run server. So I am running my server. It's blinking. It means ready for input, right? Ready to have the communication. I am using now client program in another screen. Okay, and it is asking me enter message for server. I am saying hello server. And you see here we are receiving it. Now I'm saying hi client. And you see here it says server says hi client. Now I'm saying how are you? Right? And I'm saying I am fine and you. So this is chat going on. Fine. And now you see what is happening. Server and client are sending messages, right? Right? It is going on. So now client is saying, this is client program. It says stop. Client has said stop. Then server will also say stop. And can you see the communication ended? Is it clear? Any doubt, any query in the code? Anyone? Yes or no?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you explain that buffer reader?
Bacha, buffer reader was the stuff that you learn in core Java. Do you know that inputs can be taken in 3 ways in Java?
No, ma'am,
Because-
means in this code only.
No, this code also same only. You see what we did is buffer reader. We taken BR object name equal to new buffer reader. Then we said new input stream reader and we have to write system.in. Same way we were writing there in the code Java. Yes or no?
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay. And if you feel this is difficult, it's okay. You can comment this. Don't use this and go for the scanner. But I guess you should clear this part also because this is important from the interview point of view. So you can use scanner, SC equal to new scanner. You can go with this, right? And we will write system.in. And what you can do is, instead of, or let me name it as BR. If I'm saying this is BR, then now it is my scanner object because I commented buffer. So I can use BR dot next line, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay. I purposefully give this because I want you to learn both the things, because this is core Java concept, but important from the interview point of view, because in interview people ask core questions only, right? So that there are 3 methods to take the input stream, buffer reader, and scanner. You need to learn all this thing, at least one code line, how it is working. Anything else? Anybody else having any question? Okay, if no question, then I consider you are getting this. So that was a technical discussion for today from my end. You can implement, and if you have any technical issues or queries, you can contact me anytime. Yes, Harsh, you want to say anything?